Let's go. Let's drink this.
Yeah.
Later on, like other...
You're setting the bar. You're setting the bar right here.
It's borderline that.
It is kind of borderline because honestly...
All aboard! Let's go!
Charcoal finished and all that.
Right. Does it say MGP on it?
No, it's its own thing.
It's its own thing.
As far as we know.
We got our fake sniffing or whatever you call them. What kind of
Yeah.
glasses are those supposed to be?
Snifters.
Glycerin or whatever.
Glencairns.
Glencairn, glycerin,
Glycerin glasses.
glycerin glasses. But we got instead we've got hypnotic.
That's what I'm talking about.
We've got hypnotic glasses that are kind of, you know, they kind of look the part. We've got our first trial and error bourbon whiskey is going to be a Chattanooga whiskey. It's actually called Chattanooga whiskey. This is a small bottle, so it's only a 375 milliliter one. I'm not sure, did they have a bigger bottle, or is it they just sell them?
I'm sure they sell bigger bottles. I just saw that, and you know, I thought if we were going to do a sample of a bottle, get a smaller one, but get a smaller one that's an actual glass bottle instead of a plastic bottle.
Oh yeah,
That's just my preference. It looked cool. It was on the shelf. It was something different.
It's 91 proof. It says handcrafted in small batches. Our Tennessee high malt is made from our 4 grains, including 3 select specialty malts for a distinctly rich and complex character. So, sounds official.
Doesn't mention anything about charcoal filtration. We're not going to get into the debate about does that process debourbonize a bourbon or not. Forget that for today, and it doesn't matter with this anyway.
Nope.
Nope.
It actually does list it does have in the fine print here on the back the mash bill on the label, which is kind of interesting. Mash bill lists yellow corn, malted rye, caramel malted barley, and what does that say? Honey malted barley. Toasted and charred oak barrels. Okay, so this has a
little bit of toast.
A little toast to it, huh? Okay, so that makes it a little more interesting because I have yet to have a bad toast. Anything that is actually toasted or listed as toasted, we've always had
for some reason it's always been good.
But this doesn't specifically say toasted or anything on the bottle, but that's interesting on the listing of how it's created. Aged, greater than 2 years. Okay, so we got a 2 and a couple day aged, possibly year bourbon here. It does say it's a bourbon and it is from Tennessee, so we're not worried about it being actually a Tennessee whiskey or possibly MGP, right? Source. So greater than 2 years. Batch size, 8 to 12 barrels.
All right, let's try it.
Oh, one more, real quick. Was selected from the first 100 barrels produced at our experimental distillery. We hope you enjoy it as much as we do. And then it lists the batch number below it, and it is blank. So they have the opportunity to tell you what the batch number is, but they didn't put it on. Maybe it was just this bottle, or I don't know if all bottles are like that. But there's a spot there for the batch number, but they didn't put it on the
mysterious.
On the label. Yeah. So mystery batch number.
Mystery batch.
Yeah, mystery batch Chattanooga whiskey.
All right.
Let's give it a shot. See what happens. We're gonna do how we're gonna do things here. We're gonna go ahead and pour a shot into each one of our fancy hypnotic glasses. Take a taste of it, neat. Then what we're gonna do something a little different than probably you see on a lot of the other reviewers out there. We're gonna drop 1 ice cube into each glass, let it swish around, see how it changes the flavor profile of the whiskey. We found from just fooling around that something you might not care for too much straight or neat totally changes when you drop 1 ice cube in it and let it swish around in the ice and chill out a little bit. Let's get to sipping.
Get to sipping.
Get to sipping. All right. Blub blub. Shot number 2. Ta-ta. All right, let's give her a taste. See what this Chattanooga hooch is all about.
First things first, like all the professionals do, we gotta try to smell this sucker first.
There you go.
I'm not smelling much.
Smells like bourbon.
Yeah, you can't rely on, especially me, much for the smell of something, unless something's really, really distinctively smelling.
Maybe if
I just smell bourbon. Yeah.
Maybe if we weren't using hypnotic glasses, it'd smell different. I don't know.
Yeah, we need the Glencairn glasses.
Glencairn glasses, or I was gonna use Dixie cups.
I like
say,
these.
Say the hell with
Dixie
it.
cups.
Yeah, we're gonna be.
Or the little,
We're gonna go
little
all-
paper.
total bottom shelf Dixie cups. Maybe we put the Flintstones on them or something.
No, no, the little paper cups that you put ketchup in at McDonald's or something.
Right. Yeah, we'll do that.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, we'll get condiment cups and shoot it from there.
All right, left nostril, right nostril. Nope.
You know, you're supposed to keep your mouth open a little bit as you breathe it in, right? So you can get it across your.
Okay.
This is pretty good.
I actually like it.
This is very smooth.
Yeah. I didn't even think I would like it.
You chose wisely.
Yeah. I'm not gonna tell you I taste like Fruit Loops or something or anything like that, but
No.
it
Kind of a sweet taste to it,
it
but
has
not
a
over
little
the
bit
top
of a sweet taste, but it's very smooth. No
Yeah.
no burn really. Very smooth, honestly. This is very smooth. Very surprised.
I would say I would buy this again. I forget what I paid for it.
You forget what you paid for it. It was just, and it's not even a full fifth.
I think it's like $18 or something. So it's probably
Really?
Yeah, for that small of a bottle.
Dude, that's amazing for $18.
Oh, well, it's not a bit. I mean,
For 18
so you
bucks?
double that. That's 40.
I understand that, but
36
yeah.
something. Yeah.
That's actually very, very good for $18. I'm trying to think of what I would compare it to. No burn, no hug going down. Maybe it's the honey malted barley because it's malted. I don't know.
Toasted.
And the toasted, dude. Maybe that's it too. The toasted is what I think
Wow.
smooths it out. We're gonna do the 1 cube challenge.
I gotta say, it doesn't need it.
I don't think it does either.
This is something you can drink neat and
Not have a problem. Yeah, and it's room temperature. Very
Yeah.
good. Most
This is,
excellent. This was a very good find.
wow. I thought it was just something. Okay,
Yeah.
it's a gimmick. Oh, it's
No,
bourbon
this
from
was,
Tennessee. You
This
know,
was a good
Chattanooga.
pick. Very good random pick, Mike.
Out of
You're
the blue.
1 for 1. So I sipped a little bit more than I wanted to out of that, but I'm gonna put a medium-sized cube in there and let it sit for a second. There you go, Mike. Got ice technical difficulties. There we go.
I like it neat. I'm impressed.
I am very impressed with this so far. Very, very good.
Now I'm going to see how much was this, because I just bought it because it was the bottle looked interesting. I was prepared to go off on this and say, this
No.
is. And that's quite the opposite.
This was very good. Very cool.
Yes, the mouth tingle is gone, and I don't think we watered it down so much that it would make a big difference yet. Because I don't know. I would say this is something I actually like better neat, and
I think I agree, man. Try not to let your comments influence me or vice versa, but I agree. I think this neat actually has a better profile. It makes it even more drinkable on ice, but it does tend to kill what you liked about it neat. I like it better neat.
well, for some, yeah, a little bit better neat, but like for something that's 2 years old, to be able to say that,
No
about it,
doubt. 2 years,
I
a little
expected
over
this
2 years.
to-
And I expect it to be pretty harsh. How can a barrel be both charred and toasted?
Okay, you can char. Maybe you can char some staves and toast the others.
Shooting from the hip a little bit. So,
mean, I've been on
so
a
I don't know.
couple tours.
I'm just reading what's on the label. Toasted and charred oak barrels. So do they run? Do they blend it? They run some of it in toasted and some of it in charred and then blend it, or is it a? I don't think you can have both a toasted and
I
charred
have
barrel.
seen
Or do they
some
transfer it?
barrels where they'll take a before they drop it in there, they'll take staves that have been toasted and drop them inside the charred barrel. So maybe there's something like that going on.
I don't know. Yeah,
Or maybe
I would have
one,
to look.
or maybe aged in one and aged in the other. And they did all this in 2 years.
Let me see what the website says.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is good information.
Award-
$37, $38 retail.
yeah, just for the small bottle. right?
No. For the big, for a
bottle?
regular,
Okay, so
for
the big
a
bottle.
750
Okay.
milliliter.
It says Solera barrel finish, but it doesn't really say that on the bottle. But this is what we've got here.
Yeah, the 91.
Yep.
Well, that's something else. So
there's
now
that.
I'm interested in these
Scotch
other.
cask finish. They got a couple varieties here. So
Rye?
if the rest of their stuff is as good as this, and then this is something to check out, because this was very good and very surprising.
It's 2 years old. 2 years old, and it's this good.
Right? It's just a baby. Imagine if this was aged.
I mean, maybe they have something.
Maybe they do. Aged in 2 different charred and toasted white oak barrels. This combination delivers a balanced confection, rich barrel character, and harmonizes with the malty, rich spirit. Okay.
So,
All I'm saying is, if you want to do some more research, you can. We're telling you it tastes good, and whatever this process is, does a
yeah,
good
I'm gonna
job.
have a little bit more neat.
Okay.
Not bad. No, the biggest disappointment is this is my first video. I'm looking forward to trying something that I don't like, so I could go off on how much I don't like it.
I'm sure we'll get there.
And I freaking like
we got
this.
plenty
This
of
is
stuff
really
to
good.
try. Oh, it's got some awards. It's got a SIP award in 2019, gold. It's got an Ascot award winner, gold winner, and what is that? International 2019 whiskey competition. Huh. So unknowingly, you picked something that was pretty damn good, Mike. But I want to let you know too, we're gonna have a lot more stuff coming. As always, like, subscribe, hit the alert button so you get notified when we put some more stuff out there. I hope you enjoy the video. I hope you enjoyed our thoughts and takes on this. And like always, if you've got ideas, suggestions, comments, let us know. Put them in the comment section. Tell us if you agree. I mean, if you find this, I think this was a very good buy. Very smooth. I don't think you'll be upset with getting this or dissatisfied.
I'm shocked it's this good.
Yeah, no doubt. All right. Well, thank you. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. We'll see what we got
really
coming
like
up
it.
next. I'm not 100% what we got next. I think we got a few things to try. Of those things, you might get your chance, Mike. I'm not sure. We got Fighting Cock.
Just crazy name.
That sounds like a whole lot of hurt in a bottle. I'm not sure. We got some other things that are maybe a little more fancy. Found this one, Old Elk Cognac Cask Finish. Been itching to try this one. We're gonna do a review on that one. We've got some other stuff too. Mikey found Alberta Premium Cask Strength Rye. It's not a bourbon, it's a rye. What'd you pay for that one? That one looks fancy.
$80 basically.
$80 for that one.
Yeah, an allocated whiskey.
I want to say
Where I
the
live.
old elk was around 60-ish. So not necessarily bottom shelf stuff here. What about the Fighting Cock, Mike? That's got to be expensive.
I think it was very cheap. And I don't expect much from it, but I didn't expect anything out of this.
So,
and
like
this,
ballpark, what do you think you paid for the Fighting Cock? 103 proof.
I'm gonna say like $28 or something.
28? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I have to refresh my memory on that, but
And then I've got one here that I am told, so it's always good to make friends. We'll find out. Maybe I don't like this guy anymore, but it's always good to make friends at your local liquor store, especially with the guy that does the barrel picks and whatnot. It's always good to strike up conversation. I've actually heard of this before, but the guy there that does all their barrel picks is kind of their bourbon aficionado. Told me, because we were looking at it, actually Mike asked about it while we were in there, 1843, David Nicholson. Nicholson? Yeah, David Nicholson. It's supposed to have the same mash bill as the Weller or as some Pappy. And there's a key word there for you, or that's a Pappy is supposed to be the echelon for everybody judging bourbon. But there's history to this on the mash bill and why they use and can use the same mash bill. It's what is it? Only like a 2? What did he say?
4 years.
Is it a 4 year?
I thought you said 4 years.
Yeah, he might have said it. So the David Nicholson is like a 4 year aged. That worried me a little bit until I drank this. It's only 2 years, but
And this is
only
supposed to be
a
Weller's
4.
little brother.
And it's supposed to be Weller's little brother or sister or whatever, because the green label
They're all related.
They're all related. Cousins of cousins. The tree doesn't branch, or does it branch? I guess.
It branches.
It branches. Yeah. But it is. It's supposed to be very similar to the Weller Special Reserve Green Label. But the Special Reserve, I do know, is like a 7-year. It doesn't show an age statement on the bottle, but is about a 7-year.
But it is known to be a 7-year.
It's known to be a 7-year bourbon. So I'm very interested to see what this is like as a 4. Plenty more to come. But this, what was it, like an $18 and some?
Yeah, like 20,
18, 19, around $20, under $20.
$20.
You know, I'm talking before tax. Bottle of bourbon. So very interested to see how this stands up when you are supposed to be able to compare it to a wheated bill Weller. So good things to come, more stuff to try. Thanks for checking out the channel, and
thank you.
We'll be back soon.